Hello, everybody. Welcome into Thursday, June 20th, 2024. Ken Stout live with the Zoom Homies, with Ken Stout live, and I'm the Echo. I just turned my volume down, so we should be good there. We already have in the Zoom William Dawson, absent. Rich, probably their avatar on. Josh Kinder, absent. Greg Guy, eating. Jeff Ryman, playing on his phone. And Sin Vicious. Hello, everybody, and how are you this fine Thursday evening?
Alive.
That's always
Trying to figure out how to set up a new watch.
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons why I don't wear a watch. Tony Wallow was first.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's all right. I'll talk about it later.
Rick Lakes was second. Greg Guy was third. Greg says, I was helping my neighbor mount the last tire and mow his lawn and do the weed whacking and water the flowers. Greg was busy today doing his neighbor's work. John Williams, so glad to see you're all right. Did you get the speaker bot configured? We'll circle back to that, John. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We got it to play for us, but not being on YouTube at the time. I don't know. Tony Wallow says exclamation R. That's not going to work because that's not what the trigger is. But if you go to the first letter of the alphabet and put exclamation in that letter, hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, it will work. So if somebody wants to try that.
I should be in the chat because I said hi, good evening, oh.
If you are, I haven't came to it yet. And looking at the chat from the stream, I don't see your name anywhere. John Williams asked how Tony was. John said it rained there all day. It was 71 degrees. Tony. And I don't know if capitalization matters or not. John put in exclamation A with the capital. Exclamation D won't work because we don't have that set up. The only one that's set up is exclamation A, and I don't know if capitalization matters or not. My guess is, since I haven't heard it, and I don't guess anyone's heard it on YouTube, that it's not working. Actually, I do have something on StreamerBot, though, that's showing Tony Wallow on StreamerBot. I guess that's a good sign. So maybe I'll go in. Ghetto, are you sure you were on tonight's chat? Ghetto's checking his phone. Tony says, what? I will share my screen in just a minute. In the streamer bot, it is actually showing Tony Wallow's name. And I don't know if I can click on it. Yeah, it says ID YouTube username Tony Wallow moderator as a role. I don't know what that is. Tony Wallow again. John did put it in.
I did put hi, everyone.
Not in tonight's stream, you didn't. Not in tonight's stream, Ghetto. I'm going to tell you from the top to the bottom in the time. 6:41 me, 6:46 Tony, 8:54 Rick, 9:16 Greg, 9:36 John, 9:50 me, 9:50 Tony, 9:51 Jeff, 9:54 John, 9:55 me, 9:55 John, 56 John, 10 o'clock Tony, 10:01 Tony, 10:02 Tony, 10:02 John, 10:02 Jeff, 10:03 Tony.
Okay. I get it. I'm not ready.
That brings us up to date. So,
hello,
Mike.
Hi, Ken.
Mike Wojcik joins us. Good to see Mike. How are you, Mike?
Hi, very well.
Good.
Enjoying the
weather?
heat.
Yeah, well,
Nice and hot. Nice and hot. I love it.
Oh, yes. Well, moved to Indiana and then live here about 2 days. What about the humidity? Do you have humidity?
Oh, yeah.
No, well, then
So
pretty much in the same boat we are.
Yeah, today with the humidity, they said it's around 103.
Shoo! That is warm. So I am going to make an attempt to share what I'm looking at here over YouTube with the Daily Davinci. Now, why have I got that black box over there? That's interesting. Oh, I know what that is. That is the chat block. So if I minimize this, that'll go away. And then I will share my screen so Zoom sees it as well. Oh, this will be fun. I get to go through the Zoom roulette rule of sharing my screen. I have no idea if Zoom's got the same thing or not. Couldn't tell you. But if everybody's seeing the same thing, this is StreamerBot. It's got John's name and Tony's name. However, I didn't hear anything come across SpeakerBot. Now we can continue playing with this a little bit. If we just take a quick vote and maybe figure out what's going on. Where's Doug when you need him the most? It says StreamerBot's connected. Go into settings. I hope I don't have to set this up through OBS. I really enabled some. I probably have to go in there and delete some of this stuff. I don't know. We did get it. We did get SpeakerBot to actually say something today in our ears. And it went out. It went out across YouTube at the time, but now apparently something's not right. So go over here. Go to accounts. Oh, I'm not logged. I don't want it on Twitch. I want it on YouTube. I'm logged into that. Yeah, this is probably going to be put in the trash can real quick. Because I set this up following a YouTube thing that now Long Dog shows up, but he didn't put exclamation A. Long Dog just got off the phone with one of his favorite YouTube guys. I don't know, other than Doug Betts, anyone that I don't know. So I'm going to mess around with this a little bit, maybe see if I can figure out what's going on. Because it's showing Long Dog right here. He's not putting in the exclamation mark to get that. I don't know he's becoming Doug Jr. I'm not sure if Jim's referring to me or Long Dog. It probably can take a wild guess. You don't want me to cut and paste what I was saying. I don't think so. No, I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about you shouldn't even be showing up on SpeakerBot because you're not using exclamation and the only thing that's got a trigger to it, but yet you're showing up. So there's a little bit of work to be done. Is Long Dog running a SpeakerBot? I have no idea.
No.
I would think not. I guess this might be what I'm looking for. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Me and technology.
Hi, Columbo.
Yeah, you could say that. Way over my head. I think I'm in the middle of something. Long Dog running a speaker rod. Long Dog says he thinks he's in the middle of something. Well, of course you are. You're in the middle of my live stream. So I still want to put a link into the ZoomHomies.com thing that Brian's working on, and I also want to acknowledge him. I gandered at it today, took a look at it, and it's looking really good. Really, really good. I like where he's going with it. It'd be like getting a phone call from me. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Long Dog. Not real sure about that. So we don't really have anything other than the failure of, obviously, SpeakerBot is not working. And I'm not real sure. I'm not Doug. I have no idea where to go to make sure that I'm logged in. I did set it up to when I start one, the other one's supposed to start, but apparently it did not. I mean, even though it shows, the event log says at 9:48, StreamerBot account connected. So maybe the StreamerBot account needs to go and recognize YouTube chat so that it will work. Again, I have no idea. I am open for suggestions.
I don't even have a place to type anything in.
You don't have a chat box on the side of the stream, the live stream?
Yeah, I'm watching the chat, but there's nowhere I can put anything in.
At the bottom that doesn't say chat?
No, it just stops. right after John
That's
Wick.
not me. That's on YouTube. I haven't. Sin, I don't know why you don't have it. I'm seeing it. I don't quite follow why that's not doing
Some
that.
people can see it because they're
Well,
chatting.
yeah, you're right. Jim does, Long Dog does, Tony does. Great, yeah. I don't understand why you're not seeing it.
I did just refresh, and nothing else different comes up. It's just a box and
And what browser are you using?
Opera, of course.
I've got my Opera that I'm monitoring from, and it's working just fine. No, Long Dog, we're not trying to activate it. We had it activated earlier today. We're trying to figure out why it worked earlier this afternoon, but it's not working now. And it's not exclamation D for the 18th time. It's exclamation A. There's only one command set up.
I don't see that at all either in the chat. Nobody tried it.
There's been a couple people who've actually tried it. Tony Wallow just put exclamation A. And I think he's got to put a word or two behind it for it. The way that I thought I had this set up is exclamation A, good evening, blah, blah, blah. Wintermute just put, is this working? I'm not hearing anything. So back to the old drawing board. There may be an after live stream tonight. Oh my gosh. Mike, do you know anything about SpeakerBot and StreamerBot?
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I tell you, this is funny. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe I need to. Okay. Okay, try it now.
Mike, did you see a place to chat?
Yeah, I've got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Ow. All right, I heard something other than Bill yelling at Princess. There might be a slight delay. So we had 3 in a row at 10, 12. You might want to wait a few seconds because I thought I heard something. The reason it wasn't going out is the audio output device was set to a television, which is muted, and not my desktop audio, which is these things here. Long Dog says, exclamation, can you hear me now? Nope, not hearing anything. I'm open for suggestions. I'm open for ideas. I'm even open to delete it all and don't worry about it.
You are louder tonight than you was last night.
If I am, it's because I'm kind of looking straight at the TV and the microphone's right here within arm's reach. In fact,
I didn't do nothing last night, but I couldn't hardly hear you.
Complexity when you're using OBS and another. I understand that, Long Dog, and again, we had it working this afternoon. Everybody could hear the thing that we put in, which this is a test, and it did go out across the stream, and everybody could hear it. Now, because I've got it the way that it is, I got a nagging question. Well, pitch away. Let's get off the StreamerBot for a minute. What is your OBS question?
I didn't hear anything this afternoon.
I thought you said you did. Oh, you probably just hear voices, though, right?
Yeah.
Mike started to laugh. He wasn't sure if he wanted to or not. Long Dog's got a question, and he says it's a little complicated. You got 16 minutes. Send me an email explaining the situation. It's not critical. Okay. Send me an email. Send it to the Zoom account, please. If you're going to go the email route. All right. So, SpeakerBot, speakers are set to my headset. StreamerBot is set to my headset. So that's a good thing. I'm going to pump the volume up on SpeakerBot to 125 to match what I have over on StreamerBot. On monitor number 1, which I have 3 monitors, I play a punk rock video on the monitor number 1 and listen to head banging music. Is there ever a long dog? No, there's not. Okay. No, there is not. I'm going to circle back to that little problem in a minute. I got to pay attention to this. Okay. On monitor number 1, I have 3 monitors. So you have 1 monitor with 3 monitors. I'm already confused, and I want to stay that way. Monitor number 2 is in the middle. Well, I hate to go down a Doug road, but I'm going to need to see pictures with this, so because you lost me. I have 5 monitors, and they only have 1 thing showing. Now, if you're splitting the monitor and putting different windows in there, or different tabs, that I can follow. I do that all the time. Brian Lightfoot would like to know, what's behind door number 3? Door number 3 is obviously, SpeakerBot is not working. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Kevin.
Obviously, you didn't look at your
Hello.
watch because you're only 16 minutes late tonight.
I know. Y'all are famous for busting at me for being late.
It's not we all, it's me. Trying to get you ready for when you get that job, you're going to be on time to work. We don't want to see you lose your job just for lack of not showing up on time. No, Brian, that didn't work either. It did not work either. I would really like to know what I did wrong this afternoon to get it to work this afternoon, or what I did wrong tonight to not get it to work tonight. I was kind of looking forward to this. Long Dog, send me an email and include pictures on what you're talking about, please. It's not complicated at all. It's just you're saying you have a monitor with 3 monitors. I, for the life of me, can't picture what you're talking about. I have 5 monitors. Now, I open different tabs on it and split the monitor, so I've got 5 different tabs open on a monitor, but I don't have a monitor with 3 monitors on it. I mean, maybe your dragon is not expressing what you're trying to say, but does anyone else think you can have a single monitor with 3 monitors on it? Does that make sense?
Normally, you only have one picture monitor if you split them.
Kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, you can split. You can put his dragon is dragon. Brian, he put his dragon is dragon. All right, I'm going to keep pushing buttons over here and see if I can maybe get one thing to work on this silly streamer bot, speaker bot stuff today. I'd like to know where I have to go to see if I'm even logged into the YouTube, even though I set it up to never log out. At least I thought that I didn't. TTS speaking command is exclamation A, and then it should say what you say. Well, it doesn't make any difference. I'm kind of curious if someone that's not a moderator and or subscribed to the channel, I'm really wanting to see what kind of message they get, because it's actually set up to tell them something. But I'm not getting anywhere, so we're going to probably shelve this. Brian Lightfoot, Long Dog, how do I separate the audio during recorder for? I don't know. Maybe we can get together and I can do any desk. I can log in. You can show me what you're trying to do, and we can go over there. After all, I was able to help Tim Tech Wiz, so I feel very confident I can help you with this. Yep, this is going about as good as it did this afternoon, except this afternoon it actually did work once. I give up. I really do give up. You need the mute with this. Even though I think Wintermute actually did drop a link. Let me go back over to chat and scroll back up. Pretty sure I thought I saw he dropped a link earlier. As did BH Ringer, as did Tim Tech Wiz, as did Brian, as did a couple of other people, and I'm just all. Yeah, he did. All right. Yep, that's one of the ones we looked at. That's. I just don't know. Do not know. I'm listening if anybody wants to say something. I'm surprised Alex hasn't said anything yet.
So I joined earlier. And guess who was there?
Ghetto's been there most of the day.
William and Ghetto.
Okay, I got half of that right.
Just because I wanted to see who was on. I was surprised just to see Joshy there.
Been there most of the day. Darren wasn't there.
If he was, he didn't say anything. And eventually it went quiet. I mean, if you're not here, it don't take long for us to go completely silent and run out of things to talk about.
I see Sin Vicious found the chat message box to chat, and he put exclamation capital A. Again, I don't know if capitalization matters. Try it now with a little a.
I have 3 times.
I just made a change to a setting, though, Greg. I wanted to see if maybe that change is going to affect anything. Nope, John said hashtag or exclamation little a, hello, nothing there. All right, let me know if you hear this over. Okay, I need people to be watching YouTube. This will only be heard on YouTube. Zoom will not hear this if this works. I need to know. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do something here. I'll know. If this works.
You're interrupting dinner.
Here we go. Let me know on YouTube if you have your YouTube running. I'm not going to turn mine on because it'll be an echo. In 3, 2, 1.
Should we put Alex in the waiting room?
I heard it.
I heard it in my earbuds. Did it go out over YouTube? Wintermute says yes. Wintermute I will answer that question, yes. Which question? Did it go out over YouTube, or do you want me to do what it said? John Williams in capital letters says yes. Alex, chat has spoken. That's funny.
Yeah, the reason I didn't have a chat box, I was on yesterday's show.
Oh, well, that could be a good reason, Sin.
That's what it was.
If you hear this, put the number 55 in chat.
I refreshed your live page right before I went to the one that's always there.
Right.
Somehow it didn't get there. And so
Operator.
Operator. SpeakerBot is actually working because I put another one in. I hit test speak, and test speak went out, and they're following what it said. So that's good. That's a step in the right direction. Now we just got to get the chat recognized so that the exclamation A. Actually, we're pretty much where we were this afternoon. I didn't get nothing accomplished in them 5 hours. That's horrible. Hashtag store exclamation. I'm going to change it to hashtag. I don't know. I've got hashtag on the mind. So we can do one of two things here. We can continue. We can make me learn the English language. We can continue to mess around with this SpeakerBot, StreamerBot, and see if we can get anything to work from a live chat to go out across YouTube. Or I can end the stream and maybe mess around with it and hope tomorrow during one of the 2 or 3 streams that I do, it works. Up to you guys. It matters not to me. I'm going to be up all night. Mrs. K's at work. I've already got a pot of coffee going. I know where I'm going to be.
Too late in the day for coffee.
It's never too late in the day for coffee, and when you're planning on being up all night, that just seems to help. And coffee does not prevent me from sleeping. I could go in and lay down right now, and I'd be asleep by about 11:30. Did I get a paper receipt for the purchase? It's free, John. You get what you paid for. It's free.
Speaking of you staying up all night, since everybody else don't know this, I don't know why, but my nephew stayed up all night. So my sister making them stay up all day, so they'll be able to. She's been making them stay up all day and not sleep, so they can sleep tonight. I don't know why. I wonder. I haven't seen them since they came over earlier today, so I wonder if that actually went through, or they have since fallen asleep.
Maybe he's having bad dreams. How old is he?
They're 11 and 13.
Do they have a bad dream? Do they have a bad dream catcher?
I don't know.
Somebody put exclamation little a and something behind it, please. I may have found another setting here.
You might want to suggest that to your sister. Get them a bad dream catcher.
A bad dream catcher?
Yeah.
Never heard
It's
of
a
it.
catcher to catch all the bad dreams.
How does that work?
I don't know the details of how it works. I just know it works.
Okay, so apparently that little...
You have to ask the Indians.
Because I've had dreams in the middle of the night. My email came a couple of times. That way I haven't had a bad dream in a while.
Okay, so hashtag, doggone it, exclamation A is supposed to say the user's name and what the user says. Actually, it's supposed to say John Williams said, and then whatever it said. That's how it's set up. I've made 2 changes, but I'm not hearing anything over here. So I'm not sure where to look to figure out why that is. As far as I know, I'm still logged in on YouTube. I know Doug says when he can't hear it, he goes and logs in, and I have no idea how to do that. I seem confused. Yes, I am. There ain't no seem to it, Wintermute. I am confused. There's no denying that. So I'm just clicking on things over here, trying to find out where it may or may not tell me I'm still logged into YouTube or not, and I'm not seeing it anywhere.
I have nightmares every night because I dreamed that I went back to work at Kroger.
Oh, good Lord. That would be bad.
Aren't those the good old days?
Some of it was, but so much bad at the end.
John. Yeah, don't have a shotgun, but I see your point. I get where you're going with that.
I think the last bad dream I had was the boat crash.
You were driving a boat and it crashed?
No, the bridge. The workers being up on the bridge and then them all falling back into the river. That was the last bad dream I had. The Key Bridge.
Scott Key.
If you hear this, put the number.
The one with the belly.
The one with what?
Winter
The,
mute.
dog, the one with the belly. Where the belly clapping me that big with leg.
I know what you're talking about.
You didn't hear about the big clap? I guess you don't watch the news, Uncle.
I watch the news. Not much of it, though.
No, I'm at a loss. It works over here if I press the test speak, but it's not going out with the what was set up. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. You want to continue messing with this, or since we're at 31 minutes after the hour and we absolutely didn't get anything working?
I vote we don't continue.
Oh, you were supposed to be put in the waiting room a few minutes ago. Hang on. Okay, now we can vote.
Continue.
I would love to continue if I had maybe. Is this winter mute? Nope, that's Alex coming back. Doggone it.
Yeah.
Who did you think it was?
I don't know until they actually show up. I'm not a psychic. I have no idea until the actual person shows up, and certain people show up. I can tell who it is because it always says connecting to audio, and sometimes their cameras aren't working. John Williams is leaving us. Thank you, John. And probably will work on this a little bit longer until I maybe get lucky and click on the wrong thing and it actually works. Now, one thing I do want to try, I want to increase the rate a little bit just to see how that goes. And then I'll hit test speak again.
If you hear this, put the number.
It did seem faster to me.
Hello, women.
Of course, the little stuff works.
If you hear this, put the number.
What's up?
Moon,
How
sun,
much?
stars, and
Hello,
all of
winter
it.
mute. I'm going to put in a negative number.
If you hear this, put the number.
That's really slow. That's a -2. And there's Brian. Hello, Brian. Hello,
If
winter
you
mute.
hear this, put the
Okay.
number.
Okay, so that function is working. Now we just got to figure out, and when I say we, you guys and me. You tell
Sorry,
me
which
what
function
to
was
do.
that? Just sending a message to chat?
Yeah, I'll
Talking to
share
chat.
it. Yeah, I'll share what I'm doing to you guys. I'm not going to put it out over YouTube. Under speaker bot, under voice aliases, I can put anything right here and then hit test speak.
If you hear this, put the number.
And it goes out over YouTube.
Where are the triggers defined?
Without going and looking at one of my...
Apostrophe A, whatever. Or
Without
exclamation point A, sorry.
going and looking it up on a tutorial, I don't remember. I don't remember if that was in streamer bot or speaker bot. Long dog, there
maybe.
isn't any number right now. I'm just messing around with the chat.
Triggers and actions were in the speaker bot window.
Okay, so here's speaker bot.
Events, maybe?
Under what?
Events? I don't know. Just look. Oh, there's
the
custom commands.
The event log. That's like a normal event log.
What was that custom commands? It had just... Don't you have to put the A in here? I mean,
no,
I thought you...
there's one where I already have the A in. I just need to remember where it's at.
Yes, Francisco.
Accounts, speech engines, ignored voices. There are none being ignored. Speaking options. Here it is. TTS speaking commands, exclamation A, and it's supposed to ignore, if this is checked, ignore prefix with an exclamation mark. So I don't want that checked because then it's going to ignore it. I did get that out of there. Let me real quick go back over here to the DaVinci thing so YouTube is seeing what we're seeing. So I don't know. I don't know. Somewhere I think I have to figure out if I've got YouTube connected to it or not. And it might be an OBS thing too. There might have to go into OBS and have OBS do something. Although earlier today when we were doing this, and we could, and tonight as well, when I hit the speak, it goes out, and there's nothing special. If I go in here to, yeah, right here. So if I change this text to, and then hit test speak.
Something in chat.
That goes over YouTube from what I'm understanding. I'm going to make it echo. I want to hear that it's actually from what I'm understanding. I'm going to make it
I heard a whisper right after you
Something in
started that.
chat.
I heard a whisper right after you
Something in
started
chat.
that. I heard a whisper. Heard it several times.
Yeah, well, it's echoing now because I tested it. It's pretty loud on my end, but I'm not doubting you're hearing a whisper. So this is functional.
You have to make a source in OBS?
No, I don't. If I go over here to whichever one that was voice aliases, and I hit test speak, I have not made any changes in OBS, and this is going out across YouTube. So it would make sense maybe that
Something in chat.
See, I just heard it again.
Yeah, the volume's at 154%, so it should be relatively loud. Let me see what it shows on.
Something in chat.
Yeah, that looks like that's okay. I was looking at the mixer, trying to get an idea of what it looks like, and as far as the mixer
Something
goes,
in chat.
I don't think this is going to make a difference. All right, somebody put exclamation A in YouTube for me. Security code number. John. I just made a change in OBS. I doubt that that's it. I'm going to test the speak again.
Something in chat.
That sounds about the same.
Sounds like the volume is very low.
Well, I have it at 154%. I don't know how much higher I need to go. I think I might have heard John Williams in my ear, but it was real faint. I'm going to bump this up to maximum, which is 200%. All right, John, if you would again put hash or exclamation little a. Again, I don't know if capitalization matters or not. And I think I thought I heard someone raise their hand. I'm not sure.
Wasn't me.
John is saying it's very loud there. Exclamation A tree from Tony didn't play anything, so I'm guessing that might not be playing anything. So I'm guessing might not be playing anything. So I'm guessing. I can hear Greg. I can hear your volume, Greg, easily. Hey, Greg, do that again. I'm going to hit the test speak. Let's see how low it is on your end. Hey, Greg, do that again. I'm going to hit the test speak. Let's see how low it is on your end.
Something in
Greg,
chat.
do that again. I'm going to hit the test speak. Let's see how low it is on your end.
Something in chat.
It's pretty loud, actually. I could hear it say something in chat. Okay,
Yeah.
output device, maybe. Output device is here. So that's correct. All right, you can turn your volume now down. We know it's working.
I heard SpeakerBot say the word something.
You didn't hear it say something in chat? Not the whole sentence?
I only heard the word something.
Huh.
It was clear.
I heard something in chat. I don't know how he heard one and I heard the other.
Greg, can you
Maybe
hear
he needs
this?
to get his soundbar.
Turn your audio on, Greg, on YouTube.
Hold on.
Turn your audio on, Greg, on YouTube.
Greg, can you hear this?
Turn your audio on, Greg, on YouTube.
Greg, can you hear this?
Turn your audio
Yes,
on.
I heard that.
All right, so it's working fine. It's hard to hear actually because of the echo, but that part's working. So let's try to figure out through the group if there's a way we can get the exclamation A to work. Anybody want to, other than Alex, want to log into my system and mess with this?
I do it. I do it.
And Ghetto.
I log into your system, it'll probably never run again.
Yeah, you log into my system, I better be dead. I wish it was working, but it's not. So I don't know. And the only way to test it is to be live streaming. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to go back over to the main Zoom. And that should get rid of the two white boxes over the stream and bring that up. And it does. Houston, we have a problem. Boy, do we have a problem. So, Wintermute, you got any thoughts?
He's sleeping.
Phone a friend. Doug's asleep. Wait a minute. What is this? Somebody put a little A, exclamation little A in anything, please. I am connected. I'm connected to my Google account. That's not necessarily YouTube, but I am. Yeah, great. Okay. I am connected to the broadcaster account is Ken Stout Live. Says I'm connected. YouTube. Streaming information. Speaker bot may or may not work. That's the title. And then it's public. That's just tonight's stream settings. I don't want this. I don't want to show this over the stream because that's boring. But let me show this to you guys. Maybe you see something I don't see. So this is Streamer Bot, and I went into platforms, YouTube, account, and it shows Auto Connect, Ken Stout Live, and it says that I'm signed in. Do you think maybe this needs to be YouTube?
Gave him my name. She told him she was participating in a research study. She started arguing with me, all paranoid. After she hung up.
Don't everybody answer that at one time, please. Please hold the noise down.
And I'm thinking maybe because when you type it in chat, you're typing it in through YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if it was only on Zoom, only us would be able to do it. But anybody who's watching can do it.
Right. Photo Mix Media. Mayday, Mayday, Ken has a problem. The thing is, I don't remember when I set this up that I had the option of going. Well, I actually did. It said Google and it said which account for YouTube. So I'm going to disconnect this. What's the worst thing that can happen? I'm going to uncheck Auto Connect. And then I don't know what, I think the guy on the one tutorial I said to ignore the bot account. So do we want to forget the account and try to set it up on YouTube? Or, I mean, what do we got to lose?
Nothing to lose.
That's kind of how I'm looking at it. So I'm going to forget the account. I don't see anything really happening there, do you? Stream information. This is just tonight's stream. Go back into settings. I didn't understand this. I reset it a million times. Go back to account. Forget the account. Sign in with YouTube. Okay, so this popped up over on It popped up on another screen, but it's not giving me the option to go. Choose the account branded to continue to StreamBot. I have Kent.Live, my Gmail, Kent Fish Tank Live, and then my other two messing around with everyone. So I'm gonna hit.
You know
this.
it's done.
Yeah, that ain't going right. That's not going well at all. It says it's connecting. BIOS update. No, the BIOS is good. I don't have any BIOS updates. I check every now and then, and it's good. Maybe I can't do this while I'm live streaming. I don't know, because it does say that it's trying to connect, and I did have it over here on another screen, but it's interesting, and it's not. Did not receive authentication from YouTube. See, okay, so this is good. Did not receive authentication response from YouTube within 60 seconds. So aborting. So I'm going to abort that. So maybe. I'm going to stop sharing my screen or maybe I did stop sharing my screen. No, I'm still sharing my screen. You guys are seeing my. No, you're not. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to click sign in with Google.
Your brother received any medical help or counseling?
It's not allowing me to click on my name, and I think that's because but Doug does it all the time. When Doug is live, he goes, "Oh, I'm not logged in," and he goes to YouTube and he signs in. What am I not doing? Oh, it's over here. No wonder. Jesus Christ.
Because he's not bad.
It's on monitor number 5. That's where I'd have put it. All right. Ken Stout. There we go. I clicked it, and it says sign in to StreamBot. By continuing, Google will continue to share your name, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to hit continue. But that's not YouTube. That's Google. Select what StreamBot can access. View your YouTube account. Manage your YouTube account. Because you're signed in, Google will be able to associate with... So, I'm going to select that and hit continue. It says logged in successfully. You have been logged into YouTube. You have been logged into YouTube. You may now close this web page. I'm closing that page. One of the clocks maybe should have just disappeared, but it shows me connected. It shows Ken.Live. Somebody try a little exclamation, little A, and put something in there, and fun, fun, fun. Now, the other thing, too, that might be a problem is Doug's is associated with the Twitch account. Mine is associated with the Discord account because, as we all saw this afternoon, it made me get a Discord account. Nope, I'm not hearing anything from John, Tony, or Greg.
What made you get a Discord?
The StreamerBot. To make StreamerBot work, I had to have a Discord account. I got a great idea. I'm going to delete all this and start all over again. I didn't hear anybody disagree with me, so.
I just learned a little interesting fact of information. If anybody can tell me why this is, I would appreciate it. So my phone has, I don't know if your phone probably does too, Jeff, because it's a Motorola. My phone has an FM receiver built into it. So as long as you have a 3.5 millimeter cord plugged into it, you can listen to the local radio even without cell phone data or Wi-Fi. But here's the cool thing. I noticed that when I unplug the jack from the bottom of the phone, as long as the jack itself is right there close to the plug-in, It doesn't actually have to be plugged in to be able to. It doesn't actually have to be plugged in to be able to get a signal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Why is that?
Probably because it's hard to explain. It might do that sometimes and it might not. Sometimes there's enough RF energy that it don't need to be plugged directly in.
And this has what to do with
if that
speaker
makes
bot?
sense.
So it depends on whatever station you're listening to, how much power they're putting out.
Yes. But your headphones cable acts as an antenna.
Even if you don't have anything plugged into the other end.
Yeah.
Cable itself, I noticed that too. You don't have to have anything plugged into the other end.
You can get a double headphone adapter and use like a wire antenna or something, rig something up and use an antenna also.
I just thought that was neat that I don't even have to plug the jack in, and as long as it's close to the, it'll work.
I got a headphone, an RF to headphone, and I got an antenna, little antenna that telescope that screws on it like a RF connector.
And this has what to do with speaker bot?
And that will work too, good too.
Yeah.
Yes, Wintermute.
Could you show your screen again with the speaker bot settings and stuff?
I sure can.
The settings general, I think, is where it is.
One less little spider in the world now.
Oh, you hurt my friend.
Yeah, I think I heard him yell Greg's name as he was dying. All right, what are we looking for in SpeakerBot or StreamerBot?
Click on SpeakerBot. Settings.
Settings.
Right, and then general. Okay,
and general.
Settings.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you need to enable speaker TTS. See that enabled, I think?
Right here?
Hey, check that.
If it comes down to being that simple, I'm going to go outside
Now
and
let's
howl
try.
to me.
You still up?
Oh, yeah, I'm still live streaming. This could turn into a Kerry Holzman 3-hour debacle.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Excuse me.
Craig?
Okay. It's still pound A, right? Exclamation A.
It's still exclamation A. Yeah, that's the only thing I have set up. I wanted to get one working before I delved into 10 or 15. Just out of curiosity, how many people are still watching? 11 people are actually watching. How many's in Zoom? 11 people. What a coincidence. So this is set up. Will be played for me, which is also what Zoom is set up to go out, which is also what's set up to go out over YouTube, which is obviously working because when I check that one, it works. I don't know. Yeah, nothing.
Coming through. Yeah.
No, I'm not hearing anything. Well, I'm going to bump the application volume all the way up. All right, try it now. It's 200%.
I don't think it's working.
I don't think it's working either. Put it back down to 150, 160. I don't know. Let's go with that. It's not working. No, it's not.
So
Why the hell?
That audio source is correct for like, is that your, that's a headset.
Yeah, this is correct.
That would be, I mean, how does YouTube hear your headset? I mean, you would hear it, I guess, and you're not hearing it, so I don't.
Okay, so I don't understand how Zoom is heard through my headset and on YouTube at the same time either, but it works.
Okay.
And it doesn't look like I have a choice, but a 40-inch television, HDMI to USB. I'm going to guess that might be the Yeti TV. I have no idea what this is or that. I don't know.
There's a lot of them.
Actually, there are a lot of them. You're right. And, okay, let's try something. Let me go over here to the system, and I'm going to change the system to ELEFW, and then I'm going to refresh this and see if that changes to, it did not. I wanted to see if it would, based on it says, or it said. So put that over there. Okay, try it now. And let me see if I hear anything come out my one TV. No. John put exclamation A greetings, and there was nothing that played on the TV at all. Nothing. And the volume level's at 50%. Now it's at 50%, or it should have been anyway. All right. You just heard the ring, or you should have heard the ring. So try it now. Let's see if it goes through. Refresh. No, it's not working. Now, I also now no longer see, because the system was changed. I'm going to put the system back to, still not working. Now I'm going to put it back to hands-free. Refresh this, go back into here, and I still don't see the hands-free. I'll give it a minute to populate. Oh, there it is. I got to go up. Put that there. Nope. I'm seriously leaning toward deleting and starting the whole process over, and maybe see if there's some place that says I can do it from Twitch. I don't know. I don't necessarily know that that's the answer or not. I'm just at a loss as to what to do to make this work. Okay. Especially when I can go in here to voice aliases and hit this.
And this has what to do with speaker bot?
Actually, I can narrow that down a little bit more and put this word in here and then play it.
And this has what to do with speaker bot, Alex?
We heard something squeak by.
Where are you hearing it squeak by at? On YouTube?
No, on Zoom.
On Zoom?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Every time you push that
then, wait again.
button,
Then again,
it sounds like a squeak.
Sense. When Doug's speaker bot on Saturdays, and through the week, when it plays, on Saturdays on Zoom, when his speaker bot plays, do you hear it over Zoom as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't for a while. I thought he maybe fixed that, changed how it plays so that Zoom could hear it. At first it didn't. Pretty sure.
I don't think a Zoom function is preventing it from working.
No, I don't think
Zoom
so either.
Start at?
It'd just be you'd have to use the same audio source that Zoom here is listening on.
And that's what I'm doing. This is the same source I'm using over there. The account shows that I'm signed. His always says YouTube though. Mine is saying signed in with Google. Or it says sign in, even though I'm signed in. I think this needs to say YouTube. Crap! I got YouTube. That's a heat cramp right there. The old hamstring heat cramp.
You playing golf tomorrow?
No, I'm not playing golf tomorrow. Golf tomorrow. So I explained to Mrs. K it's going to be 94 degrees at 6 o'clock. I'm not playing golf. She goes, why don't we go to that one place where you played inside? The golf simulator? Yeah, that's it. Let's go there. No, I'm not going to the golf simulator in the middle of the summer. And besides, it's $30 an hour to play, and I mean, I could go up there and maybe get some things done, but I can wait until the heat comes down, and for $9, I can go play the actual game of golf outside.
Log in
How
on.
did he? Where did he come up with the? Where did he come up with $30 an hour?
Where did who come up with $30 an hour?
The guy that owns the golfing simulator.
Didn't ask him none of my
reality.
business. It's his business, but he wants to charge $100 an hour. He came up with $30 an hour.
He's got to cover his expenses.
Yeah.
And again, this has what to do with SpeakerBot?
Yeah.
Alex, you do understand we're trying to get the SpeakerBot to work, yes?
Ken, did you download this direct from SpeakerBot or some other site?
Direct
like
from SpeakerBot.
Were there options as to a different type, like SpeakerBot for TikTok, SpeakerBot for Google?
No.
Just one SpeakerBot.
Yep. The only thing that seemed odd to me is it made me get a Discord account, and Doug has a Twitch account. Now, Doug did join Zoom later on in the day, and I asked him another question, not related to this, but about something else. And we briefly talked about this, but it's not applicable right now. This don't work right now, so it's not applicable.
Yeah, I remember that Discord account thing came up, and you were about ready to toss in the rings right then and there.
I actually was, but I thought maybe it's needed. And my fear is if I try to chuck this and get rid of it all and start it all over again, it's still going to point me back to Discord. So I'm at an hour. I am going to go ahead and end as soon as I find OBS, the live stream. And there may or may not be a second live stream after midnight. And that'll be one of the 3 that I get because I really kind of want to try to get this working. So the generic, unfortunately, thank you everyone on YouTube. Oh, the camera's over there. Thank you everyone on YouTube. See you tomorrow on Doug. See you tomorrow night. Maybe see you again on a impromptu stream tomorrow as well. I'm going to stop the streaming.